In politics, when one player makes a move, it has an impact on so many others. KXAN's Robert Maxwell is here with an in-depth look at the ripple effect Governor Perry's departure will have on Texas.
Well, Leslie, Rick Perry's had a lock in the governor's office for 13 years now that shut out a generation of would-be successors. Now those gates are opening. Three-term Attorney General Greg Abbott is poised to move up. His spokesperson says Abbott's not planning any big political announcements, at least not this week, but he has put more than $18 million into his war chest. Now, if Greg Abbott leaves his Attorney General post open, Railroad Commission Chair Barry Smitherman has his eyes on the AG spot, as does State Rep Dan Branch. And since Smitherman's term is up next year, his Railroad Commission seat would then be open. Other potential dominoes include Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst. He's been in office nearly as long as Perry and wants to keep his job, but he's got a target on his back from Land Commissioner Jerry Patterson and Todd Staples, the two-term Agriculture Commissioner. Openings would emerge in those spots, too. Democratic strategist Jason Stanford says the ripple effect on his party won't really be felt until these main GOP players fall into place.
I think the first step is letting Greg Abbott run and telling him we're going to contest that race. The second one is figuring out where all the Republicans are going to be, and then we got to get Wendy Davis, where's she going to go, and at that point we need a statewide ticket.
And what about the departing Perry? Former spokesperson for Governor Perry's failed presidential run, Ray Sullivan, told us today the president's office is still very much in the cards for Rick Perry.
Ronald Reagan was on his, I think, third attempt. Romney was on his second. McCain was on his second. Particularly in the Republican field, our voters like to know and see the candidates a few times before they make them the nominees.
We shall see, of course. Now, if you want to see how this political roadmap looks laid out, we've built an infographic for you with this story at KXAN.com. We've also posted Governor Perry's entire speech from earlier this afternoon. Live in the studio, Robert Maxwell, KXAN News.